Hey there, Mr. Chu here. Let's work a couple SAT problems. So I'm wearing a cool muscle shirt today and my Under Armour hat, and I wanted to do another SAT video. I've got this one and one more short one, and then we'll be done with the short ones, and then I'll complete the long one. That'll be all for Module 1. So let's get to it. So this is my 13th, actually 12th short video. Number one will be the one that has all of them on it, and I'll do that once I've completed all the shorts. This is Module 1, problems 24 and 25. And these problems have been released by the College Board to review for the SAT. They also would be good review for the ACT and the ASVAB. Some will be easy, some will be hard. It just depends on where you are with the progression of your math classes to the SAT. Most of these problems will include algebra, geometry, and number sense background information you'll need. So the topics are going to vary from problem to problem, and I did not group them in any way other than just listing them as they were listed in Module 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 27. All right, make sure you like this video. It's important for me to be able to send it out to more people once you like it, especially if it's been helpful for you getting ready for the test. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. I have lots of helpful math videos, and I'm getting ready to introduce a brand new type of video next week. Stay tuned so you can check it out. Here is the long URL of my YouTube channel. I am at Mr.KeithEChu. There is an email address that you can send correspondence to me, askmrchu@gmail.com. I will answer your emails either with a reply or I will make a video if it's something that needs to be longer. So here are the two problems. I will talk about them very quickly and then we will allow you time to pause if you would like and then work on them, and then I will explain how to work them. So on number 24 here, you've got a table that gives you three values, three coordinates, the x and the y's. It says for line H, the table shows three values of x and their corresponding y. Line K is the result of translating line H down 5 units in the xy plane. What is the x-intercept of line K? So the first thing you have to do is find the slope, the y-intercept, write the equation in slope-intercept form, and then rewrite it based on what it would be translated 5 units down, and then take and substitute one of the points in to find the new x-intercept of K. So there are 4 possibilities in this multiple choice question. Number 25, in the xy plane, you've got a quadratic here. It is a parabola. It intersects with a line y equals c at exactly 1 point. Hint, hint, if a line intersects a parabola at 1 point, that is at the vertex. So find the vertex. After you find the vertex, plug it in to find the y value and then choose the correct one. So pause this now, see if you can do them, and then I will explain them step by step. All right, first thing we have to do is we have to find the slope. And I picked 2 points, and I just pick the 18,130 and the 23,160 as my 2 points. I call them x1, y1, and x2, y2. Once I've decided my 2 points, then I'm going to use the 2-point slope formula. M, which is my slope, equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's 130 minus 160 over 18 minus 23, which ends up being negative 30 over negative 5, which is positive 6, because a negative over a negative ends up being positive. All right, to find the y-intercept B, I'm going to substitute the xy 18, comma, 130 with a slope of 6 in y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to put a 6 here. I'm going to substitute the x and the y, and here's my x, here's my y. Solve for b, and then that will be my equation of my line. So I take 6 times 18. 6 is my slope. 18 is my x coordinate. Plus b, and that equals 130. Because 130 was my y coordinate. So that ends up being 130 equals 108 plus b. So I subtract 108 from both sides, and I get 22 equals b, and that is the y-intercept of line H. So now I can write the equation. So y equals mx plus b, y equals 6x plus 22. Now remember what it says? 5 down means I'm going to subtract 5 from the 22, or from the 17, from the 22 to get my 17. Sorry. 22 minus 5 is 17. So that is my new equation. The new line is y equals 6x plus 17. But it wants to know what it says, what's the x-intercept? So there's Trey deciding he's going to get on the camera and say hello to everybody. Trey is my 4-year-old black tomcat that is my mascot to my arithmetic and algebra videos that I do. So now I'm going to substitute a 0 in for my y, and then it equals 6x plus 17. And you notice that every y in here is a 0. So we know it's got to be one of those. So I subtract 17 from both sides. I get negative 17 equals 6x. Negative 17 divided by 6 equals 6x divided by 6. So negative 17 over 6 equals x. So the x-intercept is negative 17, 6, comma 0, which is my point, which is D. Hopefully you got choice D right. So now we're going to go straight to the next one. We are dealing with the quadratic now. I'll move my picture over here so that it can just be up and out of the way. So we've got our quadratic here. So when you've got your quadratic and you know that it meets at exactly one point, we know that's at the vertex. Then the y-coordinate will be the c that we're talking about of the vertex. So I use the equation x equals negative b over 2a, and b is 9, because it's ax squared plus bx plus c, and the a is negative 1. So I use the substitution property of equality, and x equals negative b over 2a. So I've got my negative 9, because it's the negative of my 9, over 2 times negative 1. So negative 9 over negative 2 is 9/2. So that is the x-coordinate. So I substitute that in my equation, my original equation. So I'm going to put the negative of 9/2 squared plus my 9, and I put 9 over 1 because I'm multiplying fractions, times 9 over 2, which is my x-coordinate, minus 100. And I find the LCD here. So this 9/2 squared is 81 over 4, and we have the negative of it, so it's negative 81 over 4. 9 times 9 is 81 over 2. But to find the least common denominator, I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2, so that I'll have both of them being fourths. And then I'm going to subtract 100 over 1 times 4 over 4, so everything will have 4 in the denominator. So this is negative 81 fourths plus 162 over 4 minus 400 over 4. Now I just combine them, and I get negative 81 over 4 plus 162 over 4 is 81 over 4. Then we're going to subtract the 400 over 4. which ends up being negative 319 over 4, which is choice C. So hopefully you chose C. If not, you can just check out my work here and see how I did it. All right. So there's 27 total questions in module 1. And then there's 5 more modules. So there's a total of 6. So I'm just going to continue to do them just as quickly as I can have them prepared for you. And there are 27 different problems. I've got short videos, 13 short videos. I got one more to do, and then they're all done. Then I do the long one, and then that will be complete module 1. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, X, and Facebook. Here is my long YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can show you and teach you more math and more SAT review. If you've got any individual questions, there's my email address that gets straight to me. I check it regularly. Help me spread the word because I want to help you understand. I've got algebra videos that we call bare algebra. I've got geometry videos that I call crack geometry. And then you saw Trey walk by a minute ago with my arithmetic and pre-algebra videos. So remember, I'm Mr. Chu. I want to help you prepare for the SAT. So keep watching my videos and I'll keep making them for you. And I'll see you next time.